Hey, don't we just love Metal Sonic? He, or rather it, is the best. Someone or something. You know what? It's a he. Is a copy of Sonic who is male. Metal Sonic is a he, and he is more than a robot to some, so he is someone. Anyway, Metal Sonic is someone who I think is Sonic's true rival. Everything he can do, Metal Sonic can do just as well, if not more. But there have been multiple versions of him over the years, and no matter what happens to him, crushed, blown up, transformed, he keeps coming back. For a long time, Metal Sonic has been the only robot duplicate. I mean, there was Egg Robo, but come on. He was a zone-specific badnik and then the antagonist for Knuckles' story in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, before he got wrecked by Mecha Sonic. So, for a short while, it was just Sonic and his robot clones until Sonic R was released. In the game, you can collect 5 coins in a track. Collecting them all and finishing at least third, you get to race against Metal Sonic, Egg Robo, and 2 new duplicates, Tails Doll, who I've already talked about and his creepypasta origins, and Metal Knuckles. Well, this is new. Metal Knuckles' design is quite unique. For the longest time, I thought the locks were just razor-sharp sheets of metal for when he curls into a ball, but no, they're jets to help him hover while gliding. Because, let's face it, no robot can hover without some propel or repel system. It's sad though, because much like Tails Doll, his whole purpose was to race and win against Knuckles. But if I can beat him as Sonic, what chance does he have? It wouldn't be until near the end of the pre-Genesis era of the Archie Sonic comics that Metal Knuckles would be seen again with Metal Sonic, Sally, and Tails? Okay. And attack the team as they arrive in Albion. He would later appear and be an empty husk for Krudzu, a biomechanical weed to use for his return and eventual defeat. But before then, way back in 1996, over a year before Metal Knuckles' debut, there was Mecca Knuckles, a roboticized Knuckles who, after being heavily injured by Mecha Sonic, a roboticized Sonic, was made a robot by Sally but used a neuro overrider to keep his free will, unlike Sonic, who was captured and roboticized by Robotnik. As Mecha Knuckles, the two were evenly matched until Mecha Sonic hit Mecha Knuckles with enough force to set him on a collision course with Robotropolis and a hefty supply of nuclear warheads. Mecha Sonic was practically inoperative, but Mecha Knuckles was intact enough to knock out Robotnik, who had retreated to his nuke-proof shelter, and fly Mecha Sonic back to Knothole. Mecha Knuckles was de-roboticized easily and with minimal injury, as was Sonic, but only after Sally and the gang refused his request to let him die in his mecha state. Jeez, I mean that's dark even for Sonic. But then again, we did have implied genocide of the Echidna race and split the planet into pieces, causing unknown amounts of destruction and death that we don't see or hear. Still sticking with the comics, we go all the way to the United Kingdom with Sonic the Comic and its own Metallics Knuckles. And this will take some explaining. You see, the Metal Sonic in Sonic the Comic was named Metallics the Metal Sonic, being uniquely built by Robotnik and his lackey Grimer as the ultimate badnik to destroy Sonic. After a fierce battle on Little Planet, known in the comic as Miracle Planet, and another Metallics on Sky Sanctuary, it turns out there's a whole brotherhood of them being built automatically in an abandoned factory, led by Emperor Metallics. After a whole arc of time travel, changing history, and yes, this is totally ripping up the Daleks in Doctor Who, Sonic and Robotnik finally put an end to the Brotherhood, only for Grimer to reveal his new model of Metallics. This Metallics is a steel and aluminium built powerhouse. When Robotnik briefly joined the Dracon Empire, it was being used as a means of trial by combat for the accusations against Sonic. It wiped the floor with Sonic, and could have easily killed him if it wasn't for Tails using his wits to save him. Not that Sonic ever needed the help, because, you know, he's the hero, Lone Ranger, yeah! Gratitude is not something Sonic gives easily compared to his other versions. While Metallics wasn't around for long, only reappearing twice more, he was certainly more than a match for Sonic, failing to beat Metallics in every bout. And finally, we come to one of the most confusing, odd, and mysterious Metal Knuckleses in all of Sonic canon. And yes, you heard me right. Canon. In Sonic Advance, you fight a magenta Knuckles as a callback to the fight in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Soon his true colours show and it's a Mecha Knuckles. who I will refer to as his Japanese name Mechanical Knuckles to avoid confusion with the archie Mecca Knuckles. Mechanical Knuckles was made to fool and destroy the Sonic team. Yes, even Knuckles when he ventured to the island. While it still could do everything Knuckles could, once the facade wore off, he could shoot missiles from his mouth. Not something I would have thought, to be honest. Afterwards, he's never mentioned again, or even referenced to. Eggman just happened to make a mechanical clone of Knuckles and then scrapped the idea once it was destroyed. I like to think of Mechanical Knuckles as akin to Silver Sonic from Sonic 2 8-bit. Same skills, just with some robot extras and coated in chrome. So there you have it, 4 robotic clones of Knuckles. Technically 3 because Mecha Knuckles is Knuckles, and obviously, by the way of universal fanboy law, which of these robotic clones would win in a fight? One no longer exists, the other is destroyed and abandoned, so that leaves us with Metallics versus Metal. Personally, I would say Metallics. Metal Knuckles may have the speed, strength and agility of Knuckles, but Metallics is a lot more powerful in terms of sheer strength alone, as well as a laser to blindside his enemies who thinks he's a close quarters combat robot. And I would be an idiot not to mention Cyborg Knuckles from Sonic Boom, but while robotic in nature, he was engineered from Knuckles' DNA, making him part organic, so he is disqualified. Oh! Just as I was editing this, Metal Knuckles made a triumphant return in IDW's 30th anniversary Sonic comic. Spoilers to those who have not read this amazing fan-fueled comic, but I must persist. Here, Metal Knuckles is after the Chaos Emeralds by ambushing Knuckles, unlike Egg Robo in Sonic 3. After taking another emerald from Bean and blasting off, it's revealed that all the robot duplicates, Metal Sonic, Knuckles and Tails Doll, are being controlled by a rebuilt Heavy King in order to gain supremacy and rule the world, not unlike Neon Metal in Sonic Heroes, just minus the scrap dragon phase. Eggman manages to counter the King's signal with Tails Doll and gains control of the 2 robot duplicates, just in time for everyone to get the emeralds back and stop the Heavy King. As soon as the battle is won, Metal Sonic and Metal Knuckles collapse from a lack of power as the emeralds are scattered once more thanks to the heroes. I added this in because I know for a fact someone would bring it up in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified. And please hit the like button and rate 5 stars because that really helps out the channel. Plus, if you want to help the channel out further, you can over on Patreon for just $1 a month. Thanks again everyone, and I'll see you all next time.